They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Now Smith. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Throwing now is Geno. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Geno. And this one is incomplete.
That was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone and went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Myers' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Watson. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at the 21-yard line.
After the interception, here's Smith. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Defensively going forward, they're going to have to watch out for him on plays just like that. It's a drag route across the field, and they're trying to free him up and let him run after the catch. That won't be the last time we see that play, and it works there to pick up a first down.
Walker now on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he will take this one in for a Seattle touchdown.
Ken Walker.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 10-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Back to throw, Watson. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Leonard Williams just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
They had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Watson now to throw.
Right back to Njoku.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Room to maneuver at the 35. Dances by him. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 28 yards to gain there on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
And Chubb try the middle here. Showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Chubb is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
For as good as Nick Chubb is in the open field, he's every bit as good when they line him up down near the goal line. He's a speed back between the 20s, but a power back down close, and he forces his way into the end zone.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and the lead is now 14-10. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Geno now to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
We are just getting started here at Super Bowl 50. Welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter 2. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Back to Walker on 1st down. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
In motion is Chenault.
Now it's Smith.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to take over here up near the
Defensively, when you see cover two, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Trey Brown.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Smith now to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Smith. Going right back to Fant. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Up the middle, here's Walker.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Again, it's Walker.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 10-yard line.
From the gun, here's Smith. That's complete right around the 8. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because
fighting through it, he's got space. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now Watson. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerry Jeudy, 43 yards. And the Browns are once again back in front. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And Walker once more. Nice move at the 40. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
They'll try the air now with Smith.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
This is Fant on the short completion. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Here's Smith. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Smith.
He finds Smith and Jigba.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That'll give him 8 that time. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Now Smith. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill.
And the Browns are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
I know that halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
The ball under 32. It's 2nd and 2.
From the gun, here's Watson.
Quick slant completes into Joku.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Here's Watson. Flushed out right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
They'll fake it. Now Smith.
Finding Smith and Jigba downfield.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So from 135 all the way over to the other. Here's 1st and 10.
A give for Walker running right.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down." They love being physical.
And going right back to Walker.
And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
106 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl. Now a 2nd and 2. Now a run with Walker.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
On the handoff, this is Walker. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
And making the tackle there, Martin Emerson.
That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Back to throw, Smith. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
LaVisca Chenault.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Here's Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. Tackled there by Rayshon Jenkins.
A nice play design there with a touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
2nd and 6.
Moore, the man in motion. To throw is Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I would describe the way that he's played today as mature. He's already moved on mentally from that incompletion, and he's more than ready to throw his next pass downfield.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown in this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And they're on the 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but
there he goes, right side.
Now he's loose again. He may go.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Kenneth Walker
with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Seahawks are back within a score.
Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
So just they send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now it's Watson. He's got his receiver, Cooper. He'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Partner, he got the DB on his horse on that play. He certainly sold like it was going to be a deep route before breaking it back on the comeback towards the sideline.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Out of the gun, Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Head coach is always harped on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And have that what he did after the catch.
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Up the middle, it's Chubb.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Back to throw, Watson. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Multiple defenders in there to bring him down as this quarter comes to an end. And we're back in the Super Bowl. Time to decide who gets to hoist that Lombardi trophy as we begin the 4th and final quarter of action.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Second and 14.
Watson now to throw. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Browns are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10.
Right at the 30.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Out of the gun, Smith.
They're complete to Smith and Jigba.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
3rd and 2.
Throwing now is Geno.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
191 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
Now a 2nd and 10. In motion is Chenault. Smith here, an audible at the line.
Now Geno. This is Fant on the short completion. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
And there's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Off of play action, it's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now Chubb running right.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And now they'll shift things around.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you could also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Smith to throw. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Smith's going to throw it. Gets this complete to Smith and Jigba.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Smith going to move him around.
Geno now to throw.
This one goes underneath to Walker.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. Smith.
And it's caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Jackson Smith-Njigba
From 19 yards away.
And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead is down to a field goal now. 70 seconds remain. This will be an onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And they'll indeed take a knee. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. That is likely the final play of this game, and no better feeling, I would imagine, than taking a knee to wrap up the Super Bowl.
Culminates everything. The championship is theirs. And just think, the last play they had in practice before this game began was doing this. Practicing taking a knee and winning a Super Bowl.
And they get to do just that. And how about this? The dog pound gets the crown. The Cleveland Browns are the Super Bowl champs. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away.
do what I should, man. Point, baby, do what I could, man. Point, baby, do what I should, man.